Mum to go with you. I could give her the afternoon off, you know.
Don't you dare. She and Betty have been driving me mad. Besides, you're the expert in wedding dresses.
Yeah, thanks.
I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Hiya.
Enjoy your trip to Monaco?
Well, it wasn't a holiday, but highly rewarding in its own way.
I suppose that means more cash flow into take offers.
Tara's, actually.
You're really in their pockets, aren't you?
You think so?
I'd sooner drive a truckload of scrap iron around than ferry lady muck.
As I recall, the last time you took a truck out, you mislaid it in Germany.
I wish I could mislay Tara.
Where is she?
Outside on a mobile. Run along, Frankie, while I talk to my lawyer. Blimey, it's only Laura.
What was she saying?
How do I know?
Morning, everyone.
Lady Tara, will you be needing staff at the stables?
I should think so.
I've told you, Kelly, I need you here. Now, can you two leave us alone? We've got a lot to discuss.
What am I supposed to do?
Go and entertain the drivers.
I'm really good with animals.
Royal vouch for that. You look like the cat that's got the cream.
Well, the woman who's just got an amicable settlement out of her divorce.
Very amicable. 5 million.
Oh, no. Isn't life wonderful?
Not a scrap of grub in the house.
Shadrach don't eat much.
What a dump. The sooner the pair of us get home, the better. What's up?
Said about me going home.
I'm not here for an holiday, am I?
I don't think it's for the best, Dad.
Well, it's a sight better than this all. I'm going out for some scran, then we'll get gone.
Where are you off?
For me breakfast.
Oh, good lad. Get us in egg butty. I like mine, Ronnie.
Get your clobber pack for when I get back.
You don't think Sam's gone and done something daft? What with Zach being away so long?
More likely, Shadrach has challenged Zach to a marathon drinking competition.
It's all my fault.
Look, you mustn't go blaming yourself for the antics of Dingle fellas. They don't need your encouragement to go off the rails.
I must have led him on.
Listen, Emily, love. No disrespect, but I can't imagine anyone less likely to lead a fella on.
So, it's all systems go.
Laura's certainly done you proud.
So she should. She's on 10%.
$500,000?
I needed the settlement.
Well, now you've got it. Give her 1%. It's hardly unreasonable.
I couldn't do that.
I would.
You wouldn't. It's not as if we have a formal contract, I suppose.
There you go, then.
Hi. My heroine. Let me give you a hug. Thanks for everything.
I'll just do my job.
I must be on my way. Can't say how grateful I am, Laura.
Oh, I think we both know exactly how grateful.
I'll catch up with you later. We'll discuss it then.
You bet. Not that there's anything to discuss.
Oh, you know what her type are like. They think money's vulgar, especially when it comes to handing it over.
Oh, not like you, eh, Chris?
You've always done all right out of me.
Have I? Not from where I was sitting in Monaco.
What's that got to do with anything?
Oh, I could see things more clearly from a distance.
Oh, sounds like something from Zen and the art of being a small-town solicitor.
Just how much I've been sucked into your world. The crash could have bankrupted you. You could have gone to jail, for heaven's sake.
Aren't we forgetting something? You're a director, too.
Look, mate, I got you off the hook, and you know it.
Don't get at me because Tara wants to rip you off. That's what you think, isn't it?
Hadn't even crossed my mind. No wonder she scurried off.
Now that the stud farm's a definite goer, I want to make sure that practice takes full advantage.
Well, what's the problem? You part own it. Little drop of nepotism goes a long, long way.
I want us to get the work because we provide the best service.
Well, I don't mind concentrating on it.
Can you handle the extra load?
No problem. Not as long as we can reallocate some of the existing work.
Hang on a minute. I'm a partner here.
But it's logical, Paddy. Adam does have the expertise in that area.
Well, I think it's a terrific opportunity for us all.
You mean?
Did you just sit round all day drinking coffee?
We're having a meeting, Mrs. Birch. Paddy will see to you.
And can't I have the other fella?
Yes, you can.
Mr. Forrest and I have got some things to discuss.
What's up with him?
He won't leave it alone. His posterior.
Oh, goody.
Wish your dad had hurry up with them butties.
Lisa always makes a proper breakfast.
Aye, well, sooner you're home, the better.
I've done a bad thing.
Ah, you and me too, Sammy, lad. Man, they make allowances for you. Your dad thinks I'm a waste of space.
I know.
What's so bad you can't go back anyway?
Do you want shut of me?
I'm doing the Christian thing, aren't I?
You'll know I've done wrong then.
Aye, but us Christians know what I call the art of forgiveness.
Will me dad?
He's heathen. Tell me, I'll put you right.
Will you?
Would I tell a lie? I'll put you right and you can be on your way.
I made advances to Emily. What's funny?
No, nothing. It was just that I didn't think you had anything going in that department. And if you did, I won't waste it on Emily.
She's gentle, she's kind, she's...
All right, all right. Everyone to their own. I'm a fine one to talk. I haven't had a sniff since the Queen's Jubilee.
You'll not say no to me dad, will you?
You don't think he'd approve, then?
Butch ain't cold.
No, but life goes on.
I wish it didn't.
Could die waiting in that shop. The last had a dewdrop the size of an earring. What's going on?
Just having a good old natter.
What about?
Now, this crossword.
Oh, Emma Shadrack's great at crosswords. The font of all human knowledge.
Maybe, but I know something you don't know. Lad here's been after giving Emily one.
You don't intend being a lady of leisure, then? 4.5 million in the bank?
The settlement was 5.
Minus my commission.
I must say, I was disappointed by your attitude when you contacted me from Monaco.
What?
You actually enjoyed stringing me along.
I got you the deal you wanted.
I think Chris might be right about you.
Why, what's he said?
Doesn't matter.
No. Just pay me what we agreed.
You're a reasonable person, Laura. I don't think 100,000 would be an unfair reward. After all, it does only represent a few days' work.
The deal was 10%.
Well, I know we might have mentioned that figure.
Mentioned?
Well, if we can agree on 100,000, I promise I'll make sure any legal work from here comes your way.
I dare say Chris has put you up to this. But if you or he think I'm a pushover, you're badly mistaken.
I don't want us to fall out over this, but I do have considerable influence. I'm sure the Law Society would be interested in our business arrangement.
Listen, you silly pampered cow. If you don't pay me 10%, I will scupper your divorce settlement.
Well, isn't it rather too late for that?
One phone call to Monaco, blow it out of the water. 500,000?
You're finished round here.
Could you get the cheque to my office by 5?
Oh, Tara, Adam's agreed to liaise with you. What's up with her?
Do you fancy lunch? It's on me. I think I can run to bag of crisps and a glass of shandy.
If you'd not done Sam a good turn by taking him in, I'd flatten you. I want no dirty talk about Emily. She pledged herself to Butch on his deathbed. She's one of us. I'll not put up with cheap cracks.
Aye, well, keep your wig on, will you?
Ah, well.
Maybe I was what you might call unfortunate in my choice of words.
Well, it wasn't just the way you said it. It was what you said.
The fact remains Samuel's made overtures to her.
I'll throw you through that flaming window!
It's right, Dad!
Don't be too hard on him, Zach.
You tried it on with Butch's widow. Leave us.
Look, it's not the end of the world.
Leave us. came here, I was worried. I thought you needed help. And then I find out off that old salt that you betrayed me. Worse than that, you betrayed your brother. I could knock the living daylights out of you.
I deserve it.
He ain't worth it. Get out! Get out of my sight! Go where you're going and don't come back!
I thought she loved me. I know it was a bad thing. I shouldn't have thought it though, I know that. Nobody ever loves me. Dad? Can you lend us some money? For me fare to Ireland. I'll send it back to you. I'll get a job. I'll send it honest. I can write envelopes now. I'll never come back.
Sammy, 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 Sammy. I don't blame you for never wanting to see us again. You're frightened of your own father, aren't you? So who's let who down? Eh?
I've let you and Butch down. And Emily. She's good, Emily is.
I know. Too good for all of us. If you'd only said.
Thought you'd lever me.
I would have.
Are you going to lever me now?
No.
Are you disowning me?
Not if you're not disowning me.
Don't know what you want me to do, Dad.
I don't have all the answers, son. I know I shout a lot, but it's mostly because I don't know what to do for the best. Knowing what to do for the best has never been my strongest point. I only look good next to the rest of you because you've less idea than me. Well, that's something then. No blood on the carpet. It's not paid for.
Well, you couldn't tell on this. I wouldn't let our pigs eat off it. So there's no way I'm letting a son of mine have to put up with it.
And Tara agreed to pay, just like that?
It's pin money to your family.
Hardly.
I wouldn't mind relieving you of some of it. I don't expect you to give it me. In fact, I'd be giving you something.
And what would that be?
My shares in the haulage company, at less than the going rate.
Why me?
I've always liked you.
And you know it would please Chris no end.
Hi, didn't know you were doing lunch. What have you done to give Lady T's knickers a twist?
Frankie, could you leave us for a bit?
What?
This is business. Get yourself a bar snack.
Stuff it. I'm sick of posh tarts telling me to make myself invisible.
I won't be long.
So, interested in my offer then? I need to know now.
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
You aren't going anywhere, are you? Okay.
It's a deal then. Zoe, I really do like you.
Do you?
Oh well, it's too late now.
Is it?
I'll fax you the agreement later.
Wow, sexy.
Would the bishop approve, I ask myself?
Of course. You probably wouldn't admit it, though.
It's nice, isn't it? I bet Ashley's little face would light up.
Yeah, that's not all.
Oh, sad, isn't it?
Oh, Bernice, try something more dowdy then.
Not the dress, getting married.
Hey, this is all a bit sudden, isn't it?
No, I don't mean my wedding. Well, not just mine. I mean weddings in general, getting married, all this. The dress feels like it did the first time round. I can still smell the bouquet. You know, I know exactly what the day will be like. The photographer's jokes, the middle of the range sherry, hanging around trying not to look wrecked.
Forgetting distant relatives' names, the laddish jokes, someone being sick.
Yeah, it's great, isn't it? I can't wait.
Shouldn't you be working on a bath chair or something?
That's unworthy of you, Roy Glover. Anyway, I thought the young were all for doing your own thing, even if it usually means dressing and acting just like everybody else.
Yeah, you're right.
Now, this gives me the freedom to be who I want to be. Just me and the elements. Timeless, ageless.
Ooh, you sound like a poet.
Right? Well, that's because there's a bit of a poet in all of us. That's what makes us human.
People around here seem to hide that pretty well, don't they?
It's not a bad bargain, though. £15 a week for ultimate pleasure.
I've got it on tick, have you?
No, it's paid for. But that's the rent for this place.
What rent?
I came to an arrangement with Scott.
Scott's charging you rent?
Honest, they all treat me like I've got half a brain cell. I mean, what's so special about sounding your H's?
Trouble with you is you've got an inferiority complex.
Get lost. Anyway, it's better than the superiority complex you've got.
You've just got to believe that you're as good as the rest of them. Even better.
Blimey, you only run a cruddy garage.
You never told me you were charging Alan rent.
He's not complaining, is he?
£15 a week.
Well, that's not bad.
He's a mate, Scott.
Yeah, and we're running a business, Roy.
That's your excuse every time you rip someone off. Oh, it's business.
Ah, but you're forgetting Scott's destined for better things, Roy. Our problem is we don't think big enough.
I don't know what you're on about. I just don't like screwing mates.
Look, I hope I'm not causing any trouble between you two.
Look, it's not you, Alan.
I'm just grateful to have somewhere to work.
Well, there you go. Alan's happy and I'm happy. So what's your problem, Roy?
If you don't know already, there's no point me saying.
You've come to finish telling me what a lousy businessman stroke human being I am. Could it wait till morning? Or better still, email me.
I've come to do you a favour.
Lawyers don't do favours.
Judge for yourself.
Go on.
You give me 50 grand.
That's more like it.
Ah, you've not heard what you get in return.
Well, you started, so you might as well finish.
Rid of me. From tonight, I'll be gone, out of your life.
What's the catch?
Just you handing over the money. A small price.
Hardly. I'd be pretty desperate to fork out that much.
I know you tried to get Tara to stitch me up. She's obviously the bit of skirt you think you can control now.
Oh, I see. This is because I blew you out all those months ago, isn't it?
I could have had you any time I wanted.
Really?
Or your sister, come to that.
Zoe's a bit more discerning.
Is she? Just think, Chris. Her conscience and my legal expertise. What a partnership. More than a match for you and Tara.
How do I know you'll leave?
Self-preservation on my part. I know all about your wheeling and dealing, which makes me dangerous to you, which is not something I feel comfortable with.
But you're not that vulnerable. You're a director of the company.
Ah, I've sold my shares.
Just like that.
To Zoe.
She wouldn't buy them, not without telling me.
Zoe and I understand each other. It's a woman thing. 50 grand.
I'm not going to be blackmailed.
I've saved you far more than that in the past, and I could cost you a hell of a lot more in the future. 50,000, that's all.
I just wanted to check it were working.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Emily! Zach will get in touch if there's out to tell. I'm sorry, I'm on edge too.
I know it's my fault.
Oh, we've been through all this.
It's not just this with Sam. When I was little, after my mum died, I was sure somehow it was my fault.
No.
And then not being able to make me dad happy, it just made it worse. It was like he blamed me. Then I met Butch, and he only got on that bus on account of me.
Because he loved you?
So did me mum, and me dad. And Sam said he did. And look what happened to them. It's like I'm a curse.
Right, you can stop this nonsense. I want you to listen to two things. Those people loved you for what you are. And second, terrible things happen to people. And there's nothing that you or I or anybody else can do about it. You can feel sorry for yourself if you like, but it won't bring them back. No more blaming yourself.
I'm sorry.
Oh, come here.
Hey, what's for dinner? I wish Shadrach had no but lager and a mouldy pie in his fridge.
Where have you been? We've been worried witless.
Well, I'm back now, aren't I? And whatever you're cooking, make enough for two.
Sammy!
Nice doing business with you.
Oh, we must do it again sometime. You're pretty pleased with yourself, aren't you?
Oh, just a bit.
But what you really wanted was all this. Go on, admit it.
What gal wouldn't?
So you come off second best then, even by your standards.
Oh, I wouldn't say that. I've got something off Zoe, Tara, and you. I might even come back for the rest. But if I'd got all this, and it would have meant having you, well, to be frank, no pun intended, I think I'd rather be dead. Bye-bye.